Evolution or devolution? That's the question fans of the NFL are asking. This week, NFL team owners voted and unanimously approved two major changes to the game going forward. Firstly, on Monday, March 25th, the league owners approved a decision that will ban the hip drop tackle from the game. The NFL's Competition Committee Executive Vice President Jeff Miller gave an argument for the banning of the tackle, saying, and I quote, "Hip drop tackles result in about a 25-time rate of injury as a typical tackle." The NFL Players Association argued heavily against the decision, arguing that the change, quote, "causes confusion for us as players, for coaches, for officials, and especially for fans." Former Houston Texans linebacker J.J. Watt tweeted about the decision, simply saying, "Just fast forward to the belts with flags on them," implying that the NFL is slowly inching towards a non-contact sport as hits are becoming more scrutinized. The tackle, as seen here in these images, occur when a defender grabs the ball carrier from his waist, drops to the ground, therefore pulling the ball carrier back. The penalty for a hip drop tackle will be a hefty 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. How many times will we see this penalty called? Your guess is as good as mine. But when you are a professional that's played the game all your life, a lot of this is muscle memory. It may take a while for players to adjust to this rule change, but mistakes will happen. It's unfortunate that the game continues to evolve or devolve, depending on how you look at it. I'm all for rule changes that do benefit the game. Face mask penalties and horse collar penalties are understandable. And hey, I agree with protecting the quarterback as well. But the roughing the passer calls and the rules and all those things have gotten somewhat egregious as of late. Another huge change that will forever alter the sport is the change in the way teams kick off and receive the football. For the 2024 season, kickers will continue to kick from the 35-yard line, but the other 20 players for the kicking team will line up at the receiving team's 40-yard line. 9 or more members of this receiving team will line up in what they're calling the setup zone, which will be between the 35 and the 30-yard lines. Up to 2 returners can line up in a landing zone, which is between the goal line and the 20. No player is allowed to move until either the ball hits the ground or the ball is touched by the receiving team. Onside kicks are changing as well. The kicking team will have to inform the official of their intent to do an onside kick. Then, the kicking and receiving teams will line up in the traditional format. No more surprises. This kicking format was used in the NFL in some form, and I believe it had good success. With safety, obviously less touchbacks, more returns. This new format is a modified version of that the XFL created. The fate of the kickoff that we're used to seeing has been in question for some time. The spotting of the ball has been moved in both the NFL and college football to cause more touchbacks and less returns. Also, fair catches have been allowed that place the ball at the 25-yard line. I see the reasoning why the league would want to change this. Athletes running full speed at each other can end poorly. Injuries are a part of the game, but personally, I believe this will make kickoffs more exciting again and will be safer for the players. Maybe I'm just too optimistic. It'll be tough to watch for the next few seasons, but fans will adjust. And if it goes well, I can see this being implemented into the college game as well, maybe within the next few years. So, ultimately, what do you think about these changes? Let us know. The tackle is one thing. The kickoff is a whole nother thing, like night and day. Two changes that league owners have unanimously agreed on. Let me know if you like it, if you hate it, what your opinions on everything are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Brandon Taylor. We'll see you next time. Peace.